Hey everyone, this is Shawn Powell with Traffic Monsoon, and I recently had written a post in Facebook, and a lot of times when I do a post, certain things trigger it, and I know I could say more than what's written there, and I wanted y'all to look at what I used to do. Okay, this is actually Google Maps. This is the town that I used to work in, and it's right on I-40. Matter of fact, if you look right here, that is literally the exit. And that's the bridge on I-40 right here. That's literally I-40. And I can tell you, this was the busiest restaurant in the whole county that we were in, and it was ridiculous amount of income. I worked here. Matter of fact, I don't own this truck anymore. This is from December 2013. That's my Jeep I used to have. I don't have it anymore. And I worked here. It was sometime in December. I was working 65 hours a week at that time also. Spent 13 years in this restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Busting my tail. I learned public relations a lot with people. That was really probably my strongest point, was dealing with people. And that's the truck of the guy that I worked with. He was my boss man. And he had owned, he was there for 15 years. And I just want you to listen. The man worked harder than anybody I know. Okay, and this was going to be my store before the corporation decided to make changes. And this is not what the video is about. I'm just letting you know, this is what my life was like. I watched this man here with a lot of integrity. I don't know anybody that took care of his people more than he did. I was already had 13 years of restaurants the day I came into here as a general manager. Okay, this man right here could have walked away. He didn't. He still worked over 50 hours a week. The owner of his own restaurant, working 50 plus hours a week. There was many days when I left work, he was still there. When I got there that morning, he was still there, and I was working 13-hour days. The man lived and babysat this place. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you to know that when I found a video on online business, and I really wasn't looking for it. It was something I stumbled across, but it got my brain starting to turn. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this should tell you something. You need to make videos, because you never know what you're going to say is going to change not only your life because you said it, but change other people's lives. Okay, I can tell you right now that without a doubt, I would be standing at this location right here today at this very moment, working a 13-hour shift, if I didn't see a video that someone else believed in the business and took the time to and put it on YouTube. Okay, so if you believe in something, open your mouth and get seen. You need to tell people, and that's what I keep telling people. And it don't have to be some hard thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? This is my life. This is what my life was. This was me working 13 hours a day, pretty much the whole week, just about. While everybody else was heading to the beach. This is in the wintertime, so not a whole lot of traffic here, but I'm going to show you another picture in just a second. But my boss man right here, the man that owned this truck, they took the store away from him. Okay? It was his building, but the franchise still owned it. And after 15 years of paying this off, 15 years of working his tail off in there, I know the man. There's no way I would ever do a better job than he did. The man was incredible, okay? Took care of his people. I've seen him do a lot of things, man. It was just incredible. My bonus checks were incredible. I was here as hard as it was because, to be honest, I wanted to be there for him just as much as anybody because the integrity the man had. I learned a lot from him. He was a millionaire, y'all. I want you to listen to this. He had an 8th grade education, okay? Since a kid, he used to walk. He used to work. He used to live in Myrtle Beach. And he would walk to the restaurants, miles and miles to get there. His mom passed away when he was young, and that was his way. When he got old enough to start working, and he made a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? And he deserved what he had. And 1 month after he paid it off, they took it away from him. Now, of course, they let me stay. I was the public relations guy. I wasn't the big fish to fry in this scenario. Okay, but there I am, sitting there in a job with no end in sight. My little boy in the summertime and me paying babysitters every time I needed babysitters left and right, spending up to $500, just for babysitters, while they are in my house eating up the house. One day I come home and they left the lid off the peanut butter, ants everywhere. They put it in my cabinet without the lid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just ridiculous. I don't have to worry about that no more. Now I want to show you something, y'all. Let me go back a little bit here. This is the next image. This is the new store that they built, right? Now this is January of 2016, going by the picture. Okay, the business, I'm no longer here. I quit May the 7th of 2015. So I was gone for almost 7 months, something like that, 7-8 months at the time of this picture was taken. But y'all, I mean, I was here to the first couple of days that this restaurant opened. I helped, get trained some people and stuff like that, and I was gone. And they wanted me to start working more hours, and I was already working enough hours. I had already worked up an agreement with the last owner. I was not going to work more hours. You understand what I'm saying? My life, I've been playing in restaurants for 26 years. And in this restaurant, there is no sitting down. Literally, you get one break a day, and that was it. I had taught myself to eat one time a day. You know what I'm saying? That's what my lifestyle was like. All right. But I was already, in that short period of time, was already making enough money that I didn't have to work anymore. Now, I wasn't making a lot more than what I was making at that time in May when I quit my job. But when they wanted me to start working 70 hours a week, 70 plus, and I'm a single dad, my little boy lives with me. That's when I drew the line. And the guy that worked here with me, he's a great guy. Me and him, when they tore the building down and brought this one up, we were here through the whole thing. And he's almost 7 feet tall. He's 6 foot 9 inches tall. He's a cool guy. He's a rugby player. He used to be a professional rugby player. Got 7 kids. I enjoyed working with him. My district manager was a great guy. I've seen him do things for me. My little boy got sick in the hospital, and I told you about, he stayed there for 5 days, up and gone. I hadn't been under him long at all. My other boss man was no longer there, so I didn't know what was going to happen, to be honest. And of course he took care of me. But he, if something happens to me, I would show up for work. But when it came to my little boy, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. That's first priority, man. My little boy is first. The moment he went into the hospital, I didn't leave his side. That's when I grew my beard, because I didn't come prepared. I wasn't expecting it. Didn't change. Didn't have clothes with me. I wore the rags that they gave me, the scrubs or whatever they gave me from the hospital, so I could change and take baths there. That's exactly what I did. Not going to leave my little boy ever. It's not even an option. Okay. But what I want y'all to know is that I was coming home at night, working 13-hour shifts. And Thursday and Friday and Saturday, I worked 40 hours in 3 days. And I had a burn in my stomach. I wanted to do something more than this, because I got numb feeling inside after all these years of being in restaurants, knowing that there was no way out. And then I saw what happened to my boss man. It should not have happened. And here I was going to be next in line. That won't going to happen. So it fueled me. I could not stand wearing, for years, I could wear polo shirts, just dress nice with some khaki pants. Didn't have to wear a tie or anything. And I didn't mind wearing a tie. I'd even wear a tie at times, but I don't like wearing white shirts. White shirts and a tie is not me. It has never been me. I like wearing clothes that express who I am. But a white shirt and a tie was never me, and I hated it. And this store made you wear a white tie after my boss man left, my what I consider my boss man. And it fueled me even more, you know what I'm saying? So I would come home after working a 13-hour shift, looking at my phone to see, how many leads I got that day, or whatever from what I'd done the night before. And I would come home, and I wouldn't even wash up. I would come sit at the computer. I didn't have a laptop yet. And I would sit right there at that computer and started doing the things that were in my mind. And my pockets were full of napkins from where I had ideas all day long. Because even though I was there and I was doing my job, my mind was about my business. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all may be like that, but I had pockets that I wrote on napkins at the tables real quick so I wouldn't forget the ideas that I had in my mind for promoting or whatever I was doing. And then when I came home, I would do that. And y'all, I can tell you, there was many nights that I worked 13-hour shifts. My little boy spent the night at his mom's house or something like that because I was working 3 days in a row, at that time. And I would stay up till I had 1 hour sleep. I would literally be slobbering on the keyboard sitting at the computer desk, still wearing the clothes that I hadn't even washed yet. And then I would wake up whenever I wake up, go get washed up, and then go to sleep. And listen, y'all, I was still bouncing off the walls. When I went to work the next day to work another long day, I hadn't had no sleep, little sleep or no sleep. And I'm still bouncing off the walls because of the excitement itself. You understand what I'm saying? To me, that excitement, that enthusiasm is what fueled me to make it in the first place. I knew that there was another way out. I just had to get out there and get seen. I'll tell you something else too, y'all. A lot of these groups are not telling you to take action. I was lucky enough, y'all. I was blessed enough that the business I was in, you didn't sign up if you weren't going to take action. Okay? Your business ain't going to grow. It ain't going to grow. You're part of a social club if you're not doing something. I understood that. I got that. And I understood that I had a burn in my stomach. I needed to open my mouth and get heard on YouTube. I needed to get out on Facebook. I needed to master that one way. And I wanted to show people the burn that was in my stomach. That's why I made it. That's why so many people want it and they're scared to show people. That's what they need to see. You understand what I'm saying? And I keep saying it. It's so simple because it is. Don't do a business if you don't believe in it. That's what I'm going to tell you. I wouldn't do a business if I didn't believe in it. All right? So, here I am. I'm doing Traffic Monsoon. There's me and my little boy. I know probably everybody's seen it. I update this every once in a great while to maybe show up some new videos or something that might need to be done into it. It's not hard. Though it's really the important part is the fact that I open my mouth in these videos and I'm showing people and people can hear me. They know I'm being sincere. They know I believe in my business. They know, people will follow you even if they don't even know what you're talking about. And that's to me, I got so many people contact me, and when they write it, man, it'd be long emails, and I know because I used to be in that same position when I first started off. I was looking the answers, but thank God the Facebook group I was in was, it just gave the simple mentality of go take action. Tim Chisanis. Oh, number one thing he told me was stay focused at one thing, master it. Don't come back until you do it. You know what I'm saying? That mentality pointed me in the right direction. And with that burn in my stomach, it took off. And, I'm good at figuring things out. I've always been really good at figuring things out. I'm really good at, as being a, personal, relations with people, you know what I'm saying? To me, that was always come very natural to me in the restaurants. So when I found something that I was passionate about, I had no problem getting out to the people. But so many people contact me, let me know that they want to do this business, and I can tell it, but they're hiding the parts that your leads need to see. This is what they need to see. Understand what I'm saying? When you do a post, look, y'all, I've been in businesses before. I'm telling you, this is the answer. Point blank, period. Let that be what your post is about. If you're doing Facebook, if you're going to do solo ads, y'all, make sure that you don't hide behind your funnel. Make sure the autoresponder in your funnel is not your business. It's still you. Those are tools. If you're not getting out to them, they don't get to meet you. When's it going to happen? You're going to wait for them to hopefully go through, find everything, and then, oh, there he is, out of the crowd of people. There you are. No. I would rather be at the front door of my house with my hand stuck out, welcoming people into my business, and that is what this does. Branding yourself, y'all. Branding yourself. That is the next level. And if you don't have that, y'all, use the share codes like we got in Power Lead Systems, man. I mean, my gosh, Frank Calabro has got about 430 active members. He's been in for 9 months in Traffic Monsoon. He makes, I don't even know, $4,000, $6,000, $8,000 a month. I see him make a week in Power Lead Systems. So obviously that's doing well. He's ranked 3rd in the world in maps, and he ain't even been in it for 9 months because it's not allowed in the United States anymore. They're not in the United States. He's still ranked number 3. He's number 1 in the world in 4 corners, and sooner or later, y'all, he's going to probably be, a good chance to be number 1. I know he's going to probably have the most active members in Traffic Monsoon in a short period of time. He's doing the videos. He's making the pages. He's spending the money he had professionally done, put together for him. Why would you not want to use him? There's nobody more credible than him. Now, when you got the niche for it, then go make your own videos. That's what I'm telling you. I think that's the answer. I do. If you can sound like me, if you can open your mouth, show people you believe in your business, and the ones that do what I'm telling you right now are the ones that make it. A guy named Flip, he's in my Traffic Monsoon Facebook group. He's doing great. I got another guy named Alberto. He sponsored 50 or 60 people last I checked, and he's doing nothing but exactly what I suggested to do in Facebook. He's not even that consistent about it all the time. I ain't even checked his numbers lately, but I know last I saw he had more than 55 sponsored people. It's because he's taking action, and he ain't spent a dime on any of it. You open your mouth, you get out to the people, you show people you believe in it. What do you need to do? Pick one way, stay focused at it. Do a business that you believe in so you won't quit when you head to your first roadblocks. Even if the business has roadblocks like we had with the PayPal situation, you keep going. That's it. PayPal money is going to be released in less than a month, y'all. I'm averaging about, I'm going to show you this, $3,482.17 in the last 10 days. Okay, $307.02 today, $9,123 the last 30 days. It's actually the 300 hadn't, for some reason, I don't know why it does. It takes a day for it to pop up. So I've actually got about $9,400 I made the last 30 days. This is not including Power Lead Systems. This is not including 4-corner signups I get as well from using Frank's funnels. And Udemy Pay I get from Udemy, from people using solo ads that come in from underneath me. This is just one section of one thing, not including the ad packs that I've got that I make money from that rolls over. And y'all, I can tell you, there's a real good chance that my business is going to explode in the next month. But you know what? I did not wait for PayPal to release itself like so many people did. I went out there and I put my head down and went back to work. And a lot of y'all, that's what you need to be doing. Now, let me show you this one more time. This restaurant, right? Thank God that I ran so hard that I would, I honestly hate to say this, I couldn't barely walk till I got home at night because I was raw. I know that sounds bad, but that's a fact. Number 2, I would work so hard I'd lose 10 to 15 pounds. I couldn't keep weight on me. Number 3, I was so hot in that kitchen and so hot working in there that I couldn't eat. I literally could not eat because I was too hot. Number 4, when I sat down for my 30-minute break, I couldn't even get time to eat. I couldn't sit down because if I did, I didn't want to get back up. I still had too long of a day. I'm going to show you something else too. This is not busy, y'all. Believe me, this is not busy at all. Our cars packed everywhere, all the way across here. I don't want you to see this. We were so busy because this is the interstate right here. This is the exit for people coming off and the exit coming over here. A sheriff, even though the stoplight right here was coming and going, a sheriff had to park right here in the summertime and did not use these lights because the lights didn't work good enough that the cars would come in here to go into the parking lot for here and get backed up and get backed all the way over here. It would go all the way back, and then it would cause problems because it was going back up here. They were scared it was going to reach the exit. That's how busy this restaurant was. But y'all, I'm going to tell you something. If it wasn't for me getting my butt kicked so hard by my restaurant like that, it probably maybe not have fueled me to do what I needed to do. You understand what I'm saying? So in some ways, Thank God I had to wear that white shirt that I couldn't stand with that tie. Thank God I had to work 13 hours, and I hate to say this to some degree, and miss some of the time my little boy, because look at it now. Almost a year and a half, y'all. Coming on to, it ain't gonna be long from a year and a half that I haven't had a job. We don't set alarm clocks at all in the summertime. Okay? From the moment my little boy gets out of school to the moment he starts back, we don't need alarm clocks. I can't tell you what day it is of the week barely. It doesn't matter. Every day's the same to me. Some of y'all are lucky enough to have this. That was not an option for me. And you know how I got it? By getting out there, getting seen, showing people I believe in the business, and keep doing exactly what I keep telling you to do. That's it. That's the answer. Y'all, if you have not signed up at Traffic Monsoon, obviously it's a given. Go ahead and sign up at Traffic Monsoon, okay? If you signed up and if it doesn't say Shawn Powell as your enroller, if you check and it says Traffic Monsoon as your sponsor, you can put in a support ticket to have it transferred over. Usually takes them about a day to get it done. If you're signed up underneath the person, don't do it. A lot of people mess up while they're trying to do, sign up underneath me. I'm just telling you that's the answer for that. If you're ready to go, y'all, right now, Pays has been the best way to come in. Allied Wallet's doing some work right now. But what you need to do, y'all, is sign up at Traffic Monsoon and go ahead and friend me on Facebook. This is straight to my Facebook page. Down here, I got my new Facebook group, Traffic Monsoon Action Takers. If you click there, it's growing pretty good right now. I get quite a few people in here. And, y'all, I mean, this is me. It's just my own page. I post up here every day. I've been building a fence around my swimming pool. It's one of the requirements from the town. So the last few days I've been working on that. And, just being my normal thing. This is one of the things that motivated me to do this video right here, talking about me working 65 hours a week. It's just what a good Facebook group Facebook timeline should be about. I post a little bit about myself, maybe show a little bit of my summer vacation, me and my little boy, maybe try to motivate people, but 99% of the time, y'all, I'm talking about Traffic Monsoon and Power Lead Systems. And you can go all the way back to my day one in Traffic Monsoon. Staying focused at what I do is the answer. There's my little house right there. I designed everything. That was one of the comments, as a matter of fact. But I had did all the railing, the corner brackets, everything up here. Built the second floor balcony, and my fence is back here. I got two little fences over here, and I'm starting to work on those landscaping right now. But anyhow, y'all, I love Traffic Monsoon. It is the answer. I have never seen anything that people won't jump into and go big and love it. Okay, it is the business to be in. So sign down, click the link down below, and I'd be tickled enough to help you out. Friend me on Facebook, get my Facebook group. And if you are in Traffic Monsoon, y'all, Power Lead Systems is the answer. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. I make about 700, 900, 1100 a week from just from Power Lead Systems alone, and all they're doing is using their tools. The same tools I use to get free from a job. So just take this seriously, y'all. My phone number's down below. I'd be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.